Okay, again, bago natin pag-aralan um, yung history ng Conservative Baptist sa Philippines. Maganda mabalikan natin yung ano no, para mas maintindihan natin yung history ng ah, CB America na nanggaling sila sa Church of England. So from the Anglicans to the Conservative Baptist America. At allow me itong photo na ito is a picture of the 175th anniversary. Sorry. Nakalagay nga naman centennial, no, from 1868 to 1968. Pero nung una ko po tinuro ito ay 2022, so plus 4 years, so 179 years na. At bakit ko po ito hina-highlight? Kasi itong First Baptist Church from Doyleton, Pennsylvania, diyan po nanggaling yung mga missionaries na Simons, no. So bless yung family nila. This is a picture um yung predominant religions in Europe during the 16th century Reformation period. At yung orange diyan, top of it, yung majority is Roman Catholic. At makita natin yung England, it has a separate color, described as the Church of England, and yung puti na kung saan nakalagay Holy Roman Empire represents the yung mga prinsipe sa mga German princes, no. Okay, so makita natin Church England is uh, uh, described as a different color, no? And then Baptist movement, no? Where did it come from? Baptists would argue that their defining practice, the baptism of Christian believers by immersion, represents a recovery of ancient Christian tradition. John the Baptist, the herald of Jesus, the Messiah, preached the baptism of repentance for the remission of sins. The baptism of new believers was standard practice among Jesus' followers, seen especially in the book of Acts. In Acts 8, an Ethiopian eunuch is convinced by the disciple. At dito nga coming from Thomas S. Kidd and Barry Hankins, nalimutan kong ilagay ito sa aking bibliography a while ago. The practice of infant baptism appears to have begun as an emergency measure for small children at risk of dying. Christian parents did not want their children to die unbaptized because certain New Testament passages seem to suggest that this would keep them out of heaven. Again, bigyan na lang natin ng kumbaga, iniintindi na lang natin, it's not for us to debate about it, no? Kung hindi, para intindihin natin yung concern ng mga magulang when they were faced of meron silang child in danger, di ba? So from the 2nd to the 4th centuries, infant baptism, especially in cases of dire illness, became more common for the children of Christian parents. It was in the early 5th century that Saint Augustine made the pivotal argument for the adoption of infant baptism. Martin Luther and other reformers opposed the Roman Catholic Church. Pero pinagpatuloy ng Lutherans yung infant baptism at practically infant baptism na yun kasi yung sa 13 years of age they call it confirmation, no? The Anabaptists were some of who questioned the baptism of infants, okay? So yung Anabaptists, they were a group that left the Protestant, no? The general Protestants, or yung they were sabihin natin a sect within Protestantism. And so believers baptism, ibig sabihin ang binabaptize yung mga believer na, yung mga nakapag-make na ng decision along with a host of other church practices they regarded as unbiblical. Sa mga kalaban nila sa Roman Catholic Church and the Lutherans, they were also called rebaptizers by their opponents. Kasi nga, kung nung sila'y pagkabata, ay binaptize sila by the sprinkling of water, ay nag-decide sila magpabaptize ulit, kaya tinawag na rebaptizers itong Anabaptist. Now, the Church of England was also known as Anglicans or Episcopalians. Sila ay hindi galing sa Protestant movement. Sila ay nanggaling sa Roman Catholic Church. Okay? The Roman papacy and the establishment of an independent Church of England came during the reign of Henry VIII. In some ways, si Henry VIII made a decision to change the change the centrality na ang kanila hindi man nila ginagamit yung word na Pope. Nag-break off sila from the leadership of the Roman Catholic Pope. No? When Pope Clement the Seventh refused to approve the annulment of Henry's marriage to Catherine of Aragon, the English Parliament, at Henry's insistence, passed a series of acts that separated the English Church from the Roman hierarchy. No? So si Henry VIII ay kasama ang English Parliament, no? So they made this law na kung saan hindi na sila under ng rule ng Roman Catholics, no? In 1534. Interestingly, nung dumating yung mga Americans during after the Battle of Manila Bay, sa tinatawag nating Spanish-American War, no? Ang Aglipay, no? Ang Aglipayan Church also made the same the same move. Na kung saan ang Aglipayan Church ay they were Roman Catholics, pero wala na sila sa they separated dun sa rule ng Pope, no? Sa Vatican. And so means of a Baptist movement existed in 16th century England, mostly among the English separatists, members of a radical branch of Puritanism. Itong Puritans, maganda siya, no? Kung ang Church of England ay humiwalay sa Roman Catholic Church. Itong within this in sa Church of England, meron sa kanilang grupo na tinatawag na Puritans na of course they were also influenced by the Reformation in Europe, yung nangyari sa the Netherlands, no? Yung nangyari sa of course sa Germany, sa Lutheran Germany, no? At sila rin ay sabihin na itong mga Puritans na to, nag-question din nila, no? Yung sarili nilang organization, which is in Church of England. At dahil dito, no, ay kinriticize nila yung mga practices ng Church of England na wala halos pinagkaiba sa practices ng Roman Catholicism. So the Puritans believed that they should reform or purify the Church, no, of England from within, but the separatists believed that the Church of England was corrupt beyond redemption. So mayroong Puritans, gusto nilang i-purify or i-correct yung problem. Pero merong mga separatists din na medyo mataas yung antas nila ng pure concept na paniwala nila hindi na kayang ma-redeem ang Church of England. True believers should separate from it, they warned. So, ayun, sige. Kuya Mike, please go on, Kuya Mike.
Opo, naalala ko lang po yung isang bahagi ng kasaysayan na yung mga Puritans ay naging sila yung mga leading power sa England. Kay William Cromwell po ba yun? Ewan ko lang po kung tama po ako. Iyon lang po ang katanungan ko kung si William Cromwell ba, tama po ba yung pagkakaunawa ko na sila yung mga Puritans na sila yung naging governor o government ng England for some time.
Hindi ko po na-touch yang si William Cromwell sa aking research, Kuya Mike. No? Ano? Baka next meeting. Tinulat ko na yung name niya ngayon para mabalikan. Okay ba yon, Kuya Mike? Next meeting ko na lang sagutin yung question mo.
Apo, no
Kasi
problem po, salamat
yung
po.
sibap yung sibap yung ano ko gusto kong marating eh, pero ayan, balikan natin yan na next meeting, sige. And then in the late 16th, siguro pwede ko na medyo skip to, no, kasi itong mga detailed conversations na to ay leading doon sa sabihin na natin yung paghiwalay ng Puritans from the Church of England. Pero nandun pa rin sila sa England, no? Nasa England pa rin sila. Yan. And then the General Baptists, as they came to be believed that all people could be saved. Sometimes they are called Arminian Baptists, holding to the doctrine of general atonement. In contrast, the particular Baptist, ito yung mga na-impluwensya ni I believe, ni John Calvin. No? Johannes Calvin was a French priest. Pero France yata remained as Catholic eh. So nakakuha siya ng sabihin natin security dun sa sa Holland, no? In contrast, the particular nakita naman. Ito si John Smith. No? So John Smith founded the first English Baptist in Holland. Educated at Cambridge in 1600, Smith began serving as a priest of the Church of England in Lincoln, in Northeast England, even though local officials knew of his Puritan leanings. When they heard him, Smith's preaching earned him powerful energy. Isang, sabihin natin, if it's relative, no, at a relative degree, si John Smith yung parang lumalabas na founder ng nakalagay na naman dito na First English Baptist Church. So sometimes yung obvious, no? So we can trace yung concept ng yung pagbukod, no, ng Baptist from the Puritan movement. And then si John Robinson split off from Smith's church and moved to Leiden. The rift may have been caused by Smith's gravitation toward Baptist principles. Remember, magdagdag na pag-iingat dito, nung time na sila ay bumubukod, sila rin mismo ay nag-i-struggle din dun sa kanilang pag-define who they are. Okay? Important yon kasi yung question dito, ano mang pinagkaiba ng Baptist dun sa Church of England, di ba? So Robinson's departure for Leiden represented the origin of the celebrated group of English separatists. And then, still on this subject matter, the beginnings of the Baptist movement followed a series of persecutions in England. At itong persecution na to, hindi to galing lang sa Roman Catholics, kahit sa kapwa nila Protestants. Kasi nga maliit na group sila eh. Maliit na group. Pero dagdag naliliwanagin ko na yung Baptist organization ay hindi po nanggaling sa Anabaptist. Naipakita ko naman sa inyo, di ba? Na ang Baptist movement ay nanggaling sa Church of England. Most of the early colonies in America were at least nominally Christian. Kasi nga, since they experienced persecution, at ang sabihin natin, may mga colonist na sila sa later na tatawaging United States of America, no? So nagano sila expat sila, no? Including the Puritans of New England came largely for religious reasons. At ito yung barko na si Mayflower, no? Yung Mayflower dito, the English separatists, itong pilgrims na to came to Plymouth colony in America sakay na Mayflower in 1620. The Puritans who founded Massachusetts in 1630 did so for religious motives, but not for religious freedom. A group of Puritans in England, wary of persecution by the English church and state, decided to start a colony in the New World. At nung sila ay nasa Plymouth, no? Ang ano sila, may pagka theocratic sila. Remember, they were wala pa doon, hindi non-existent pa yung United States of America, no? Pero nung time na ito, they were gathered there at doon sa kanilang lugar, pinapractice nila no yung kanilang belief within their community. One of the first pastors to run afoul of Massachusetts strictures was Roger Williams, who became the most celebrated early Baptist leader in America. Yung sa understanding ni Roger Williams, masyadong mahigpit, no? Masyadong mahigpit yung pamamahala ng Puritans dito sa Plymouth. At ayun ang nag-move sa kanya, no? From Massachusetts, Williams moved to Rhode Island. Doon sa Rhode Island, isinilang yung unang Baptist group within America, no? Sa Rhode Island, 1638, Williams joined with a small group of followers and established America's first Baptist church in Providence. Williams was baptized by Ezekiel Holliman, one of his followers from Salem, and then Williams baptized Holliman and the rest of the group. So ito po yung picture ng First Baptist Church in Providence, Rhode Island, na 1638 na nag-i-exist pa rin po yan until today. Now, ito po yung sa Providence dun sa aking opening, yung parang postcard, no, ng First Baptist Church sa Doylestown. Si Bill and Flossie Simmons were missionaries from this church. Okay, we move dun sa issue about the split between the Northern and the Southern Baptist. So pag titingnan nyo, parang ang bilis na kasaysayan, no? So dito sa split of the Northern Baptist, highly influence ito ng Civil War, no? In the 19th century, the Baptist churches and associations in the North and South cooperated on a national level in organizing foreign and home missions and religious publications. Slavery, however, soon caused disagreements between Southern and Northern Baptists. And in 1845, the Southern Baptists set up their own organization. So, humiwala yung Southern Baptist Association. About 300 churches joined the new group. After abolition, yung tinatawag na bibigay ng freedom para sa mga African slaves, no? And to consider them as citizens of the nation. Now, after abolition, the Southern Convention maintained a socially conservative stance on race relations. For example, it opposed the civil rights movement of the mid-20th century kasi nga doon sa kanilang stand na pa rin sila, may karapatan pa rin sila to own slaves. Ayon kay Mashani Allen, makikita nyo to sa archives ng Northern Southern Split. The American Baptist Anti-Slavery Convention held its first session in New York. Until then, the Baptists had maintained a strained peace by carefully avoiding discussion of the topic of slavery. But in 1840, an American Baptist Anti-Slavery Convention brought the issue into the open. The Baptist Foreign Mission Board denied the request by the Alabama Convention that slave owners be eligible to become missionaries. So yun yung isang pinasama ng loob ng mga nasa southern portion of the United States, no? Finally, a Baptist Free Mission Society was formed and refused Southern money, no? So itong within the convention, no, ayaw na nila tumanggap ng pera galing sa mga churches from the South. At ang kanilang bias dito is that Ito yung pera ng mga Christians na nagmamay-ari naman ng mga slaves, no? So the split was completed in 1845. Pero due respect naman sa Southern Baptist, in 1995, the Southern Baptist apologized for racial positions in its history and at present. The Southern Baptist Convention is racially diverse with 1 in 4 congregations having a non-white majority. In other words, naging late lang. Pero na-realize din ng Southern Baptist yung kailangan nilang itama, no? Na nauna ng na nagresulta nga doon sa split within sa North at saka Southern Baptist. Ito naman yung sa Northern Baptist at saka sa Conservative, okay? Northern Baptist and the Conservative Baptist. In 1922, a sharp debate took place between the Fundamentalist Baptists and Modernist Baptists. Within the American, within the North American Baptist Convention there were moderate fundamentalists in both the Northern Presbyterian Church, USA, and Northern Baptist Convention who believed liberals and conservatives could coexist in the same denomination. So ito yung pinangahawakan ng mga modernists. Okay? Now, the Fundamental Baptist Fellowship separated from the Northern Baptist Association on May 17, so after World War II, 2 years after World War II, 1947, representatives from numerous churches met in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and formally organized the Conservative Baptist Association of America. So isinilang po or sabihin natin na officially ni-recognize nitong team ng mga churches na to na galing dun sa North American Baptist Convention. So unlike many denominations, CB America intentionally emphasized that it was an association rather than a denomination. Similarly, parang ito na yung sinabi ko kanina doon sa first presentation. One of the movement's early leaders, si Myron Cederholm, emphasized that the association possessed no authority over individual churches. At nakikita natin na the background of this line is the autonomy of the local church. No? Each congregation remained self-governing while voluntarily cooperating in missions and ministry. I want to underline voluntarily cooperating. No? So yung voluntary cooperating sa missions and ministry, pwede nating masasabi ay sinasagawa na natin ngayon sa ating meeting na to. Yung ginagawa po natin is voluntary. Yung ginagawa po natin is out of our free decision. Hindi compelled, hindi pipilitan, hindi intimidated, kung hindi doon sa ating pagnanais na magkaroon tayo ng community learning, di ba? Learning together. Ito ay galing kay Stephen Lebar about CB America. The Conservative Baptist Association came into existence in 1940. So, sorry kung meron parts dito redundant, no? Pero hindi naman talaga redundant. The purpose of providing a fellowship of churches that hold in common certain basic convictions concerning core issues of biblical faith and Baptist polity. The very word conservative, kasi yun nga, bakit nga naman nakalagay yung totoo lang, when I was a young student sa PMI, na kasi ang year out po, yung practicum year ko was with Malagasang Conservative, no? Under the leadership ng aking pastor, si Pastor Richard Bautista. So yung conservative gives identity to the movement because that intent was to conserve, to keep, to retain the basic biblical distinctives that have historically distinguished Baptists as a people of God. Furthermore, conservative Baptists have from their inception been deeply involved in a worldwide missionary outreach. No? So merong mga doctrines na kinoconserve or pinapahalagahan, pero at the same time, involved sa missions. No, masipag tayo sa pagsama sa mga missionary activities. Okay? At Kuya Mike, kinikilala natin si tatay, no? Isa sa manggagawa. And then, the founding of CBFMS, the Conservative Baptist Foreign Mission Society was formed on May 24, 1943. Kung napapansin nyo, this came before 1947. Kasi yung CBFMS was an organization within the Northern Baptist Convention. Approximately 75 Christian leaders met in Chicago, Illinois to pray and seek a way forward. While on their knees in prayer, they took a history-making stand. At yun. So the CBFMS was born and incorporated that year to assist churches in training, sending, and supporting missionaries with an unwavering commitment to the authority of the Bible and the proclamation of salvation through faith in Jesus Christ. The name of CBFMS was later changed to World Venture. If you're aware, yun na po yung pangalan ng missionary organization or the official missionary organization ng Conservative Baptist in America and in the Philippines. Or we should say the rest of the world. As a summary, allow me itong chart na to na ginawa ko, no? That we look back, the Roman Catholic Church broke off doon yung Lutheran Church at saka yung Church of England. Okay? And to remind you, ang mga Baptist po ay hindi nanggaling sa Anabaptist. However, yung doctrine about yung baptism by immersion, no, I believe sa Anabaptist nanggaling ito na inadapt ng Baptist organizations. And so, the Church of England, yung yung sabihin natin, yung 4 or 5 o'clock na na diagonal line is nag-broke off from the Roman Catholic Church, and then the Puritans broke off from the Church of England. And when specifically yung nangyari sa Amerika, the Baptists were formed from the Puritans, yung separatists who settled in Plymouth, Massachusetts, no? And then nag-split po yung Northern Baptist at saka yung Southern Baptist. And then from there, yung Conservative Baptist po ay nanggaling po sa Northern Baptist Organization. So, I'm open po for questions. Sige po, if you wish to, or any reactions po. Ayun, hindi yung reply ni Kuya Mike kanina po.